Life can be a relentless battle, and it won't wait for you to catch up. Stay tuned, because Stoic Therapy will reveal the harsh truths and tough love you need to face the world head-on. Marcus Aurelius once imparted the wisdom that our power resides within our minds, not in the external events that surround us. This realization serves as an anchor in the turbulent seas of our emotions. Join us as we embark on a journey to explore 7 Stoic lessons, each a key to mastering your emotions and navigating life's tempests with unwavering resolve. Before we commence, I kindly ask for your support by liking this video, as it aids in spreading the Stoic philosophy. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our content. Lesson 1. Grasp the realm of control. Picture this scenario. You're organizing an outdoor event, and despite your meticulous planning, rain decides to pour. The weather, however, is beyond your control. What you can command, though, is your reaction. You could choose to lament the rain or adapt, perhaps moving the event indoors or viewing the rain as a refreshing change. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, summarized this beautifully. Some things are in our control, and others not. At first glance, this may seem simple, but within this simplicity lies profound wisdom that can transform our lives. Each day, we encounter countless situations. Some fall within our sphere of influence, like our routines, reading choices, and social circles, while others lay beyond our reach. Global events, the actions of others, the relentless passage of time, and of course, the capricious weather. The Stoics believe that our well-being hinges not on external circumstances, but on how we interpret and respond to them. It's not the event itself, but our judgment of the event that generates our emotions. Reflect on a past setback. Perhaps you missed out on a job opportunity. Initially, it felt like a catastrophe, yet over time you recognized it as a blessing in disguise, leading to a superior opportunity or personal growth. To put this into practice, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it is, act. If it's not, embrace acceptance and adaptability. By internalizing this principle, we liberate ourselves from unwarranted anguish. We can navigate life with tranquility, understanding that although we cannot govern the winds, we can certainly adjust our sails. Amidst life's chaos, the realm of control becomes a beacon of clarity, reminding us to channel our energies where they count and to find serenity in acknowledging that some things remain beyond our grasp. Lesson 2. Deliberate. Before you react. Lesson number 2 urges us to pause and ponder before reacting, an art often overlooked in our fast-paced digital era. Yet, this act of reflection can be our savior in a world that demands swift responses. Consider the numerous choices we encounter daily, both minor and monumental, from selecting a restaurant meal to charting a career path. It's not solely the magnitude of these choices that carries significance, it's the approach we take. Now, envision a common scenario, reading a message that triggers you, whether a colleague critiques your work or a friend makes a careless remark. The instinctual response may be defensiveness or anger. But what if, instead of diving headlong into this emotional whirlpool, you paused? This act of momentary detachment doesn't suppress your emotions. Rather, it grants them space to breathe and be understood. This reflective practice doesn't advocate passive acceptance or avoidance. It encourages active engagement with our thoughts and feelings. It involves probing questions like, why did this remark affect me so deeply? What underlying beliefs or past experiences influence my present emotions? Does my immediate reaction stem from the current situation or past baggage? Moreover, pre-reflection is a tool for nurturing empathy. By affording ourselves time, we also afford ourselves the opportunity to empathize with the perspectives of others. Perhaps that colleague had a trying day, or that friend didn't grasp the impact of their words. By engaging in reflection, we not only unlock understanding for ourselves, but also for those around us. In relationships, this practice can be foundational. How many miscommunications could be averted by simply taking a moment to deliberate before reacting? How many bridges could be built instead of burned? In essence, pondering before reacting is more than a mere practice. It is a philosophy, a way of life that champions depth over surface-level reactions, understanding over impulsiveness, and meaningful connections over fleeting encounters. It is an inner journey with profound external ramifications, shaping not only our responses, but the very fabric of our existence. Lesson 3. Embrace detachment with equanimity. Lesson number 3 encourages us to practice detachment with equanimity. In a world that often resembles an emotional roller coaster, this concept may seem out of place, but its true essence lies in its transformative potential. Detachment, in this context, does not imply stifling emotions or apathy towards the world. It signifies cultivating a balanced perspective, a state of tranquility amidst life's storms. Imagine being able to observe events, circumstances, and even your own emotions without becoming engulfed by them. Think back to watching an engaging movie. As you immersed yourself in the plot, you felt moments of tension, excitement, perhaps even sadness. However, you knew it was just a movie. You didn't rush to rescue the hero or console a distressed character. You observed, you felt, but you remained seated in your own space. This exemplifies the essence of practicing detachment with equanimity, wholeheartedly participating in life, experiencing its myriad emotions, yet knowing when to stay seated in the theater of your own mind, observing without becoming ensnared in the drama. In our modern era, with its ceaseless influx of news updates and notifications, reacting fervently to each piece of information can lead to perpetual exhaustion. Detachment offers a buffer, enabling us to interact with the world in a more sustainable and balanced manner. Furthermore, practicing detachment plays a pivotal role in our interactions with others, particularly in conflict situations. We've all found ourselves in heated conversations, disagreements escalating. In these moments, the ability to detach allows us to listen more effectively, respond thoughtfully, and navigate conflicts with understanding and grace. Cultivating detachment begins with self-awareness. Regularly introspecting, recognizing emotional triggers, and comprehending our behavioral patterns create a space between stimulus and reaction. In this space lies the freedom to choose our responses, acting intentionally rather than impulsively. Far from stifling our joys and pleasures, detachment enhances our ability to enjoy them. By not clinging too tenaciously to outcomes, we can wholeheartedly engage in the journey, savoring every moment without being enslaved by our desires. Therefore, practice detachment not as a means to rid your life of emotions, but as a means to engage with them more skillfully, to achieve equilibrium in a turbulent world, and to master the art of responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Lesson 4. Welcome adversity as a mentor. Lesson number 4 beckons us to embrace adversity. Stoicism is often dubbed the philosophy for hard times, and it is precisely during these challenging moments that the true strength of welcoming adversity shines through. Recall some of the most trying times in your life: the loss of a loved one, a health crisis, or a period of profound uncertainty. In these moments, the natural inclination may be to seek an escape route, yearn for swift resolution, or wish for a smoother path. Yet, the Stoics argue that adversity is not merely an unavoidable facet of life, but a valuable teacher. It is in facing these hardships that we uncover our strength, resilience, and character. As Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, stated, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." The Stoics believe that the challenges we encounter are neither inherently good nor bad. They simply are. It is our judgment of these challenges that assigns meaning to them. Rather than viewing adversity as an adversary to be shunned, we can choose to perceive it as an opportunity for growth. Consider this analogy. Picture a tree growing in a lush, temperate environment. Its branches may be fragile, its roots shallow because it never contends with the forces of wind, rain, or drought. In contrast, a tree that flourishes on a rugged mountainside withstands these elements, and in response develops deep, sturdy roots and resilient branches. Likewise, when we embrace adversity, we nurture the strength and resilience required to endure life's tempests. We become more adaptable, better prepared to confront future challenges, and more empathetic toward others navigating their own trials. Embracing adversity does not entail seeking out hardship for its own sake. It entails recognizing that life's difficulties are an inherent part of the human experience. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" inquire, "What can I learn from this experience? How can I grow through this?" In moments of adversity, Stoicism advises us to preserve our inner tranquility, concentrate on what is within our control, and remember that even the darkest night will ultimately yield to dawn. Therefore, the next time you find yourself grappling with adversity, perceive it not as an emblem of weakness, but as an opportunity to become stronger. Welcome it, learn from it, and allow it to mold you into a more resilient and compassionate individual. Lesson 5. Harmonize life with nature's symphony. Lesson number 5 invites us to harmonize our lives with nature. But what does this phrase truly signify, and how can it guide us in our modern world? To the Stoics, living in accordance with nature did not entail romanticizing the wilderness or reverting to a primitive lifestyle. It meant aligning our lives with the fundamental principles of the universe and our own human nature. Imagine you are a fish attempting to swim upstream against a formidable current. Despite your tremendous effort, progress is slow and exhaustion frequently sets in. Now, envision that you turn and swim with the current. Suddenly, you move effortlessly, with the current supporting your every movement. In this analogy, the current symbolizes the natural order of the universe, the way things are. When we resist this natural order, when we contend with the realities of life, we often experience frustration, suffering, and discontent. Living in accordance with nature is about recognizing these natural currents and discovering ways to align our actions and attitudes with them. It is about working with the flow of life rather than against it. Consider a few practical applications of this principle. One facet of living in accordance with nature is acknowledging the impermanence of all things. Everything in the universe is subject to change, and clinging too fervently to anything, be it material possessions, relationships, or even our own identities, can lead to suffering. By accepting life's impermanence, we can release attachments and find greater peace. Another aspect is recognizing our own nature as rational beings. We possess the ability to reason, practice self-awareness, and make moral choices. Living in accordance with this aspect of our nature entails striving to develop our rationality, nurturing wisdom, and making ethical decisions. Living in harmony with nature also involves cultivating gratitude and contentment. Instead of perpetually chasing after more, we can learn to appreciate life's simple pleasures and be content with what we have. In our contemporary world, it is easy to become ensnared in the pursuit of wealth, status, and material possessions. However, the Stoics would remind us that these external markers of success can be fleeting and ultimately unsatisfying. Genuine fulfillment arises from aligning our lives with the natural order, from living in harmony with our own nature and the universe. As you navigate your daily existence, contemplate how you can live more in accordance with nature. How can you work in harmony with life's currents rather than battling against them? How can you cultivate gratitude, wisdom, and ethical living? By doing so, you may discover a deeper sense of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Lesson 6. Acknowledge life's fleeting beauty. Lesson number 6 encourages us to remember the transience of life. It is a reality we often prefer to avoid or forget, that life, with all its magnificence and wonder, is fleeting. Stoicism urges us to confront this truth directly, not as a source of despair, but as a catalyst for living with greater purpose and significance. Visualize walking through a luxuriant garden, replete with vibrant blossoms. As you pause to admire a particular flower, you notice its full bloom, radiant with color and vitality. However, upon closer inspection, you also perceive that some petals are beginning to wither and fall. The bloom is ephemeral, and so is its beauty. This garden is a metaphor for life. The Stoics believe that everything in our lives, our cherished relationships, our possessions, our health, and even our very existence, is akin to those flowers. exquisite, yet transient. Acknowledging life's transience can inspire a profound shift in our perspective. Instead of taking the precious moments and relationships in our lives for granted, we can approach them with profound gratitude and appreciation. We can savor each experience, cognizant that it may not endure indefinitely. Furthermore, an awareness of life's transience can serve as a potent motivator. It reminds us that our time on this earth is finite. This isn't meant to instill fear or haste, but to ignite a desire to live authentically, pursue our passions, and invest in what genuinely matters. The Stoics practiced memento mori, which translates to remember that you must die. It is not a morbid fixation on death, but a reminder that death is an integral facet of life. It beckons us to live in such a manner that, when our journey concludes, we can gaze back with a profound sense of fulfillment and purpose. In the face of life's challenges and setbacks, the awareness of our own mortality can also provide perspective. Many of the issues that occupy our thoughts daily, the minor grievances and trivial concerns, lose their potency when considered in the grand tapestry of existence. Therefore, embrace life's transience as a fount of wisdom and motivation. Live with gratitude for the present moment, ardently pursue your passions, and cultivate meaningful connections with others. Remember that time is fleeting, not to induce trepidation, but to spur you to make the most of the time you have. Lesson 7. Nurture virtue and wisdom as your North Star. Lesson number 7 invites us to nurture virtue and wisdom, qualities at the core of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that these attributes were the key to living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Virtue, according to Stoicism, encompasses a multitude of moral qualities, including wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. It represents the essence of living in harmony with our true nature as rational beings capable of making ethical choices. Wisdom, as understood by the Stoics, transcends mere intellectual knowledge. It is the practical ability to apply reason and judgment to everyday life. Wisdom involves discerning what lies within our control and what does not, and then making choices that align with our values and principles. The Stoics asserted that external circumstances such as wealth, fame, and health were indifferent, neither inherently good nor bad. It was the use of these external things and the character of the individual employing them that determined whether actions were virtuous. For instance, wealth could be used virtuously to aid others or support noble causes, or it could be employed selfishly and greedily. The Stoics emphasized that it was not the wealth itself that mattered, but how it was wielded and the character of the person wielding it. The Stoics believed that genuine happiness and fulfillment could be derived from living a life of virtue and wisdom. They recognized that external events were often beyond our control, but our internal attitudes and responses were entirely within our domain. By cultivating virtuous character and applying wisdom to our choices, we could attain tranquility and contentment regardless of external circumstances. Practicing virtue and wisdom necessitated continuous self-examination and self-improvement. It entailed striving to be a better individual, living in alignment with our highest values, and making choices that contributed to our own well-being and that of others. In the contemporary world, cultivating virtue and wisdom is a lifelong journey. It involves self-awareness, ethical introspection, and a commitment to personal growth. It means asking yourself questions like, am I acting in accordance with my values? Am I treating others with fairness and kindness? Am I making choices that contribute to my own well-being and the well-being of the world? Ultimately, the Stoic path to virtue and wisdom is not about achieving perfection, but about making progress and continually striving to become the best version of yourself. It is a path that leads to a life of greater meaning, fulfillment, and inner peace. In conclusion, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that remains applicable to our modern lives. Its teachings on managing desires, embracing adversity, living in accordance with nature, acknowledging the transience of life, and cultivating virtue and wisdom provide a blueprint for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. While Stoicism was developed over 2 millennia ago, its principles endure as practical and relevant today. By incorporating these lessons into your life, you can navigate the challenges of the modern world with greater resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. Whether you seek personal growth, a deeper sense of purpose, or simply a more serene existence, consider the teachings of the Stoics as a valuable guide on your journey. If you found this video valuable and insightful, please consider subscribing to the channel, giving it a thumbs up, and sharing it with others who might benefit from these timeless teachings. Together, we can continue spreading the profound wisdom of Stoicism to enrich lives around the world. Thank you for being a part of this community. You won't want to miss what's coming up next, so stay with us. There are things that are under our control and others that are not. Opinions, preferences, desires, and aversions. In a word, everything that is inherent to our actions is under our control. On the other hand, the body, wealth, reputation, authorities, in a word, everything that is not inherent to our actions is beyond our control. This is how the manual or guide to life of the famous Greek philosopher begins. If you want to live a fulfilling life without an excess of soul afflictions, you must understand that there are things under your control and others that are not. Our duty is to spend our energy on what is under our command and ignore what is not. One of the greatest problems a human being can face is the opinions and judgments of other people. It's practically inevitable to be affected negatively or positively by them. If you truly want to avoid being affected, you must understand that the opinions of others, insults, or any type of personal attack are not under your control. In the manual of life, we learn how to act in the case of being the object of an offense. Therefore, the purpose of this video is to extract the teachings from the famous manual of life in order to achieve a mental state that allows us to reduce or eliminate all kinds of suffering arising from the judgments of others through 7 teachings or principles extracted from Epictetus's Manual of Life. You will learn why you shouldn't worry about external feelings and how to achieve a state where opinions cannot harm you. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on all the valuable content we're preparing for you. Number 1. Insults or offenses. Epictetus says, "Remember that he who insults or strikes is not insulted, but rather his own judgment that these actions are offensive. Therefore, if someone provokes you, keep in mind that it's your own opinion that is disturbing you in the first place. Try not to be swayed by appearances. Once you gain time and calm down, it will be easier to control yourself." One of the keys to not caring about the opinions of others is to understand that the insult or offense is not inherently harmful. The emotional discomfort that accompanies the insult actually comes from how we process that insult. When someone belittles you or disrespects you, think that this insult will only harm you if you allow it. If you react negatively, the true worth of a person should be measured by how much they can tolerate negativity. Unfortunately, life is like that. When you feel insulted or offended, ask yourself, do I want to win or lose? Do I want to yield to what I cannot control? Let me draw a parallel between Stoicism and pleasures. If we want to stop being influenced by them, we must not fight against desire, for desire will never disappear. The difference lies in how we process that desire, if we completely surrender to it or ignore it. In this way, if you manage not to be disturbed by the insult, the satisfaction you will feel afterward will make you someone superior and capable of advancing steadfastly through adversity. Surely you're thinking of that time when a negative comment ruined your day or week despite your efforts. Let me tell you that I understand how you feel, as everyone has been in that situation at some point. If this is your case, I recommend you keep watching, as in the next principles will address self-control. Number 2. Maintain firm purposes. In this principle, we must understand that if we want to avoid being affected by the opinions of others, it's as follows. If you have the firm purpose of understanding philosophy, prepare yourself from the start to be ridiculed and suffer mockery from the crowd. Prepare to hear people say, "Suddenly, he became a philosopher," or "Where does this arrogant attitude come from?" Make sure not to adopt that arrogant attitude and stay firm in things that contribute to your well-being. Remember, if you remain steadfast in your position, The same people who used to ridicule you will end up admiring you. But if you let yourself be convinced by others, you'll be ridiculed twice. Those who wanted to become philosophers, but even if you don't want to become a philosopher, this principle proposed by the Greeks can be applied to any other aspect of our lives. This principle is essential, as many people neglect their true talents just to please dissenting voices. What Epictetus tells us is that if we allow our purpose to be influenced by the fear of others' opinions, we won't fail because we tried and didn't succeed, but because we yielded to the opinions of others. We shouldn't interpret this as a failure, but as a real problem. When a person gives up just to avoid social conflicts or to prevent others from opening about them, it's worth persevering. Even if there is mockery or questioning for a while, after all, by moving forward, you'll be living according to your own nature. I recommend you think about this whenever you need to make a decision in your life. Consider your priorities and understand the true reason behind your choices. Number 3. Don't worry if someone speaks ill of you. Don't let the idea of living in dishonor and being nobody anywhere worry you. If not receiving honors were a bad thing, then others would have the power to make us unhappy. And that's not how things work. The truth is that you are only someone in things that are under your control and that depend on your decisions. This principle is indeed very relevant in our days. How many times have you done something you really didn't want to just to gain someone's approval, especially on social media? Social validation on these platforms can be like poison to a person. We should ask ourselves, is it worth changing who we really are just to get a little satisfaction? Is it worth putting our emotional well-being in the hands of others? My answer is clear. No. I recommend you reflect on this, as we've all been caught doing something that embarrasses us, but isn't malicious at some point. Why care if they laugh at you or marginalize you in terms of popularity? Do you truly believe your happiness depends on how popular you are? If you live like that, you'll be in constant conflict, as your happiness isn't in your hands. Therefore, you'll live in a constant state of tension, changing your essence not to lose status. One of the main points of Stoicism is to care only about what is under your control and become imperturbable regarding what isn't. Regarding insults, remember that nobody can hurt you unless you allow it. If someone harms you or speaks ill of you, remember that they act believing that they are right to do so. It's not possible for everyone to act according to what you consider right, but it doesn't seem right to them. So if someone judges you based on a false appearance, it's them who harm themselves with their mistake. Therefore, tolerate the person who insults you with patience and repeat to yourself, that's just what they think. Number 4, exercise high control. For an insult to turn into an offense, as Epictetus said, we must have the same respect for our mind as we do for our body. I'm sure you wouldn't allow a stranger to enter your house every day knowing the threat that would pose. Yet, when we receive an insult and process it as an offense, we allow that person to enter our mind and stay there for a few days. Because then we allow strangers into our mind when we would never let them into our homes. To achieve a state where we ignore the negative feelings arising from an offense, discipline and self-control must be accumulated. Apply this to all situations in life, including with family. When you're angry, control that emotion, as it will prevent much unnecessary suffering and make you feel more at ease with yourself. Believe me, this will make a significant change in your life. Number 5, act according to your best judgment. We shouldn't be ashamed of being seen acting according to our principles, even if others may form a wrong idea of what we're doing. If we're acting correctly, why fear others' wrong judgment? This also applies to the use of social media, where we often allow our happiness to depend on popularity or validation from others. This leads us to act to please them instead of following our path. Number 6, don't worry if someone speaks ill of you. If someone harms you or speaks ill of you, remember that they act assuming they are right to do so. But it's not possible to think that everyone would act according to what seems right to you, but not to them. Therefore, if they are judging from a false appearance, it's them who harm themselves with their mistake. Based on these principles, tolerate the person who judges you with patience. Number 7, no one can hurt you. Through this 7th principle, we analyze the motivation of the sender of the insult. And what it tells us is that we can't expect everyone to act according to what you consider right or according to your worldview. Thinking like this can be very harmful. We should consider the following reflection. Is it really viable to believe that everyone has the same worldview as you? Thinking like this is quite naive. Therefore, if someone insults you believing they know the truth about you deeply, consider the following. You know who you are. You know what you think. You know why you act and why you do what you do. The only knower of the truth about you is yourself. So in the case of a stranger insulting you in some way, you must ask yourself the following. Did I act wrongly? If the answer is no, ask yourself, can I enter their mind and understand the reason for the insult? It's evident that you can't. Therefore, in the case of having acted correctly and facing ignorance about the motivation of the insult, you should be content, as you are the person in the world who knows yourself best. In the case of having acted correctly, you shouldn't carry the burden of regret. As Epictetus said regarding the person who insults you, that's how it seemed to them. To conclude, I would like to end with the following lesson from Epictetus. How much longer do you think you'll delay becoming worthy of the highest progress and following the teachings of reason? You have already received the philosophical principles with which you should be familiar. What other master are you waiting for to begin improving? You are no longer a teenager but an adult. So, if you continue neglectful, lazy, and constantly postponing things, adding excuse after excuse, and putting off the day you will dedicate to yourself, life will pass by while you remain ignorant until the day of your death. What did you think of the video? Let me know your opinion in the comments. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to embark with us on the paths of wisdom. I hope you enjoyed this video. Your support means the world to me. Thanks for your time and have a beautiful day. You won't want to miss what's coming up next, so stay with us. Welcome to this comprehensive exploration of Stoicism, a philosophical system that has inspired countless individuals to build enduring character throughout history. Today, we will delve even deeper into the 9 Stoic keys to building character that truly stands the test of time. Key 1. Know thyself. The Stoics believe that self-awareness is the foundation of character development. Knowing oneself goes beyond superficial self-identification. It's about deep introspection and self-reflection. It involves understanding your core values, the principles that guide your life. It's recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, acknowledging your emotional triggers, and being aware of your patterns of behavior. This profound self-knowledge is the first step on the path to building lasting character. Key 2. Control what you can control what you can is the second key, encapsulating the Stoic principle of focusing your energy on what is within your control. The Stoics recognize that external events, other people's actions, and unforeseen circumstances are beyond your influence. However, they emphasize that you have complete control over how you respond to these external factors. This key distinction empowers you to develop a sense of agency and inner strength as you realize that your reactions and choices are in your hands. Key 3. Embrace adversity. Key number 3 is embrace adversity. The Stoics believe that challenges are not mere obstacles. They are opportunities for personal growth. Instead of avoiding difficulties or seeking comfort, they encouraged individuals to confront adversity head-on with courage and resilience. Adversity, according to the Stoics, is the forge where character is tempered. It's through confronting life's trials that you develop the fortitude, resilience, and wisdom that last a lifetime. Key 4. Practice self-discipline. Practice self-discipline is the 4th key. Stoicism places great importance on cultivating good habits and avoiding impulsive actions. Self-discipline is the tool that enables you to align your actions with your values and long-term goals. It's not just about resisting temptation. It's the daily practice of making deliberate, conscious choices that shape the foundation of enduring virtue. Self-discipline strengthens your character by reinforcing your commitment to your values. Key 5. Cultivate virtue. The 5th key is cultivate virtue. Stoics believe that true happiness comes from living a virtuous life. Virtue, in Stoic terms, encompasses qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and compassion. Cultivating virtue is an active, ongoing process. It's not enough to simply acknowledge these virtues. You must embody them in your thoughts and actions. It's the continuous pursuit of moral excellence that ultimately defines your character and guides your decisions. Key 6. Live in the present key. Number 6 teaches us to live in the present. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of letting go of past regrets and future anxieties. Dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about what might happen in the future robs you of the opportunity to fully engage with life. By practicing mindfulness and appreciating the here and now, you experience a deeper sense of satisfaction and authenticity. It's about being fully present in your interactions, savoring the moments, and finding contentment in the present moment. Key 7. Face death with serenity. Face death with serenity is the 7th key. Death is an undeniable part of the human experience, and the Stoics encouraged us to confront our mortality with serenity. Accepting the impermanence of life allows you to appreciate its preciousness. This perspective inspires you to live with purpose, making the most of your time and leaving a lasting legacy. It's about living a life that, when faced with the inevitable end, you can approach with equanimity and without fear. Key 8. Maintain equanimity. Key number 8 is maintain equanimity. Stoicism teaches us to maintain emotional balance in the face of adversity and success. It's about neither becoming overly elated by achievements nor crushed by setbacks. This emotional equilibrium is a hallmark of strong character, enabling you to navigate life's fluctuations with grace. It's the ability to respond to life's challenges and triumphs with a steady, composed demeanor, grounded in your principles and values. Key 9. Practice gratitude. The 9th and final key is practice gratitude. Stoics advise us to acknowledge the simple joys of life and express gratitude daily. Gratitude fosters contentment and helps us develop character with a positive outlook, even in challenging times. It's about recognizing the beauty and abundance that exists in the world around us and acknowledging the contributions of others. Gratitude reminds us that life is filled with blessings, both big and small, and that by appreciating them, we can cultivate a character that radiates positivity and appreciation. In conclusion, Stoicism offers a profound roadmap for building character that lasts. By embracing these 9 Stoic keys, knowing yourself, controlling what you can, embracing adversity, practicing self-discipline, cultivating virtue, living in the present, facing death with serenity, maintaining equanimity, and practicing gratitude, you embark on a transformative journey toward becoming an individual of unwavering character. These principles are not mere philosophical ideas, but practical tools for personal growth. When applied consistently, they can help you develop the kind of character that not only withstands the tests of time, but also inspires and influences those around you. Building character is a lifelong journey, and Stoicism provides a roadmap to guide you along the way. We sincerely appreciate you joining us on this profound journey of exploration into the 9 Stoic keys to building enduring character. As you immerse yourself in these timeless Stoic principles and begin weaving them into the fabric of your life, we genuinely hope that you will discover within yourself the profound well springs of strength and wisdom needed to not only become the best version of yourself, but also to foster lasting, positive change in the world around you. Our commitment to fostering personal growth and philosophical insight has been at the core of our mission. We trust that you have found this video to be more than just a collection of insights. It has been a wellspring of wisdom, an inspiring beacon on your path to self-improvement. If you have taken away valuable lessons from this exploration, and if it has resonated with you, we warmly invite you to become a part of our growing community. By subscribing to our channel, you ensure that you stay connected with a wealth of thought-provoking content that will continue to enrich your understanding of life, philosophy, and personal growth. Your subscription not only strengthens our community, but also provides you with a steady stream of wisdom to accompany you on your journey. In the spirit of Stoic gratitude, we kindly request that you extend your support by giving this video a thumbs up if you have found it valuable. Your feedback encourages us to continue creating content that inspires and uplifts, touching the hearts and minds of individuals seeking personal growth and enlightenment. Furthermore, we encourage you to share this video with your friends, family, and peers who may also benefit from the profound insights offered by Stoicism. By sharing this wisdom, you play an active role in spreading the teachings of Stoicism and helping others in their quest to cultivate enduring character. Your support is not just an endorsement of our efforts, it is a testament to your commitment to spreading the profound wisdom of Stoicism to a wider audience. Together, we can create a ripple effect of positive change that transcends time and generations, leaving an indelible mark on the world. In closing, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for being an integral part of our ever-growing community. Your presence, engagement, and support fuel our passion for sharing enriching content that empowers individuals to embark on their unique journeys of character development. We look forward to continuing this meaningful journey together, and we are excited about the opportunities that the future holds. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to personal growth and the pursuit of wisdom. As we move forward, let us carry the torch of Stoicism with dedication and humility, knowing that we are part of a lineage of individuals who have sought to become the best versions of themselves while contributing to the betterment of humanity. And remember, to further inspire your journey, we invite you to explore our library of videos. Watch them to deepen your understanding of Stoicism and uncover more insights that will empower your pursuit of enduring character. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Forge ahead with unwavering strength, and may your future shine with resounding power and beauty. You won't want to miss what's coming up next, so stay with us. It's one of those days when life throws its toughest challenges at you. The weight of the world seems to be resting squarely on your shoulders, and you're left wondering how to find solace amidst the chaos. It's on days like these that we yearn for guidance, for a beacon of hope, for a philosophy that can offer not just survival, but a path to thriving. A philosophy that, even in the darkest of times, can provide a light to guide you through the storm, teaches us to embrace challenges, cultivate resilience, and find tranquility in the face of adversity. Whether you're facing a personal crisis, a mountain of responsibilities, or simply a day that seems determined to test your patience, Stoicism offers invaluable tools to not just survive, but to thrive. So if you've ever wondered how to maintain your composure when everything around you is in turmoil, how to find strength in vulnerability, and how to transform adversity into an opportunity for growth, then stay with us. Daily Stoic Advice. For hard days is not just a philosophy, it's a lifeline in the storm, a guiding compass in the darkness, and a reminder that, even on the hardest of days, you have the power to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Let's dive in. Understanding Stoicism. At its core, Stoicism is a philosophical school of thought that emphasizes the pursuit of inner peace, wisdom, and virtue through rationality and self-discipline. Stoics believe that by honing our ability to reason and exercising self-control, we can lead fulfilling and virtuous lives. This philosophy places a strong emphasis on ethics and living in harmony with the natural order of the universe. Acceptance and resilience. Stoicism encourages us to embrace acceptance when we encounter difficult days. It reminds us that life is inherently uncertain, and hardships are an inevitable part of the human experience. Instead of resisting these challenges, Stoics advocate for embracing them as opportunities for personal growth and development. This perspective shift can help us cultivate resilience in the face of adversity, making us more adaptable and capable individuals. Focus on what you can control. One of the most practical Stoic exercises is the circle of control. Imagine drawing a circle on a piece of paper, dividing it into two distinct sections: control and cannot control. When faced with a tough day, take a moment to list the things that fall within your control, your actions, decisions, and emotions. This simple yet powerful exercise empowers you, giving you a renewed sense of agency and reducing the stress that often arises from fixating on factors beyond your control, such as the weather or traffic. Practicing Stoic mindfulness. Stoic mindfulness is a potent tool for maintaining composure on hard days. It involves cultivating the awareness to be fully present in the moment, regardless of its difficulty. When confronted with challenges, take a moment to pause and breathe. Reflect on what's bothering you and why. This self-awareness allows you to distance yourself from your emotions, enabling you to respond with clarity and intention rather than impulsivity. The dichotomy of control. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus introduced us to the dichotomy of control. This concept serves as a powerful reminder to focus our energy on what's within our control, thus preserving our inner peace amidst external turmoil. By consciously directing our attention to our thoughts, actions, and choices, we become better equipped to handle the ups and downs of life with equanimity. Journaling and Stoic reflection. Stoic journaling is a practice that can be incredibly helpful on tough days. It involves not only documenting your thoughts and feelings, but also engaging in Stoic self-inquiry. Ask yourself questions like, is this situation within my control? Or, what virtue can I cultivate in this particular circumstance? Journaling serves as a therapeutic release for your emotions while also guiding you towards rational solutions and personal growth. Gratitude and perspective. Another essential Stoic practice is gratitude. On challenging days, it's easy to lose sight of the positive aspects of our lives. Consider keeping a gratitude jar. Each day, jot down something you're grateful for on a piece of paper and place it in the jar. When you're going through tough times, take a moment to read these notes. This simple yet powerful exercise can shift your perspective, reminding you of the myriad blessings in your life, virtue as the highest good. The Stoics, in their profound wisdom, place great emphasis on virtue as the highest good. It's a principle that carries profound weight, especially on the toughest of days. Consider this: when life throws its most challenging curveballs at us, it's not our material possessions, our status, or our external circumstances that define us. It's our character and integrity. On those hard days when it feels like the world is against us, the Stoics encourage us to focus on cultivating virtues such as justice, courage, wisdom, and self-discipline. But it's important to acknowledge that this isn't always easy. It can be incredibly challenging to remain just when faced with injustice, to be courageous in the face of fear, to seek wisdom when surrounded by confusion, and to practice self-discipline when temptation lures us away. However, it's precisely during these trying times that the commitment to virtue becomes our guiding light. It's the reminder that, regardless of external circumstances, we have the power to choose how we respond. Our virtues become the unwavering moral compass that leads us through the darkest of times, reminding us of what truly matters. In the end, it's not the challenges we face, but the virtues we cultivate that define our character. The power of amor fati. Now let's delve into a profound concept that can transform the way you perceive adversity. Amor fati, which translates to love of fate. Imagine for a moment that you could not only accept the difficulties in life, but fully embrace them. On tough days, this is the Stoic mindset that encourages you not to see obstacles as hindrances, but as opportunities for growth and lessons to be learned. The Stoics teach us that resistance to the natural order of the universe, which includes both the joys and the hardships of life, leads to suffering. Amor fati invites us to surrender our resistance and instead welcome life's challenges with open arms. It's about finding meaning and purpose, even in the face of adversity. Picture your toughest days as sculptors of your character, as the chisel and hammer that shape you into a stronger, wiser individual. By adopting the mindset of amor fati, You can not only find peace amidst adversity, but also turn these very obstacles into stepping stones on your journey. It's a powerful shift in perspective that empowers you to thrive, even when the world seems determined to test you. Community and connection. Lastly, let's recognize that while Stoicism provides invaluable guidance for individual growth, it's not a journey meant to be traveled alone. Stoicism also places great emphasis on our connections with others, reminding us that we are not isolated beings, but part of a larger human family. On your hardest days, remember this: seeking support and connecting with others who share your philosophical outlook can provide immeasurable strength and comfort. Whether it's leaning on the wisdom of a trusted friend, sharing your experiences with a family member, or finding solace in an online community of like-minded individuals, your connections can be a source of tremendous support. In these moments, you'll discover the beauty of the Stoic philosophy unfolding in the context of community. The collective wisdom, shared experiences, and mutual encouragement remind us that we are all in this together. In the face of adversity, a strong community can serve as a lifeline, reinforcing the Stoic idea that through our connections, we can find strength and resilience that transcends individual trials. Stoicism, with its focus on virtue, amor fati, and the power of community, offers a comprehensive approach to not just surviving, but thriving on hard days. It's a philosophy that encourages you to embrace your inner strengths, accept life's challenges, and recognize the interconnectedness of all human beings. Remember, even in the darkest of times, Stoicism provides the tools to find tranquility, resilience, and a sense of purpose. Stoicism offers a timeless and practical framework to help you navigate life's challenges with resilience, wisdom, and grace. Remember, it's not about suppressing your emotions, but about understanding and mastering them. By embracing the wisdom of the Stoics, you can find the strength to face even the toughest of days with unwavering tranquility. And remember, to further inspire your journey, we invite you to explore our library of videos. You won't want to miss what's coming up next, so stay with us. Within the depths of our soul, we find the resilience to endure, the strength to thrive, and the wisdom to find peace. The only thing you truly control is your own mind. Everything else is beyond your power. Happiness is not found in external circumstances, but in the attitude with which we approach life. Adversity is the forge of character. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. To live a virtuous life is to live in accordance with nature, finding contentment in simplicity and wisdom. Don't waste time and energy on things you can't change. Focus on what you can control. The past is beyond your grasp, and the future uncertain. The present moment is where your power lies. Your worth is measured by your character, not your possessions or status. True freedom is the ability to choose your response to any situation. The key to a fulfilled life is to desire only that which is within your control. Remember that life is fleeting. Make each moment count by living with purpose and integrity. No one can harm your inner peace without your consent. The path to wisdom is paved with self-reflection, humility, and a commitment to self-improvement. The obstacle is the way. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth and resilience. Seek to be a source of strength and wisdom for others, for in helping them, you help yourself. Live each day as if it were your last, but plan as if you'll live forever. Strength arises when adversity knocks on the door. Master your mind, master your world. In the arena of life, character is your greatest weapon. The power of choice is the power to transform. True wealth is found in contentment, not possessions. Embrace discomfort, for therein lies your growth. The present moment is the canvas of your destiny. In the storm of life, be the unshakable anchor. Virtue is the cornerstone of a life well lived. A resilient spirit can weather any tempest. Wisdom is the compass that guides you through the unknown. Life's challenges forge the sword of your character. Freedom is the art of choosing your own path. To conquer oneself is the noblest triumph. In the depths of silence, discover your true strength. In the crucible of adversity, our character is forged. Strength is born from embracing life's storms. True wealth resides in the treasury of the heart. The deepest wounds give birth to the brightest resilience. Amidst the chaos, find serenity in your soul. Happiness blossoms where gratitude takes root. In the abyss of despair, discover your boundless spirit. The scars of life tell the story of our triumphs. In hardship, we uncover our hidden strength. The present moment is the canvas of our emotions. A life well lived is a tapestry of meaningful moments. In suffering, we find the seeds of our transformation. Adversity is the chisel that reveals our true selves. The heart's resilience is a testament to its courage. Within the chaos, seek the sanctuary of your inner peace. To love your fate is to unlock the door to serenity. Life's greatest treasures are found in simple joys. The path to greatness is paved with setbacks. Virtue is the guardian of our inner fortress. The hero within us emerges through trials. In solitude, we hear the symphony of our soul. A single step can ignite a journey of a lifetime. Every moment is a jewel to be cherished. Life's imperfections are the brushstrokes of beauty. The brightest stars shine in the darkest night. To conquer oneself is to conquer the world. The soul's melody is heard in silence. Change is the canvas. Life is the masterpiece. Adversity reflects the light within. The soul's resilience is its capacity to love boundlessly. Make these Stoic principles a part of your daily routine. By doing this, you'll gracefully handle life's challenges, cherish its fleeting beauty, and live out the wisdom of Stoic philosophy in your everyday life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Your support through comments and shares means the world to me. Thanks for your time, and have a beautiful day. You won't want to miss what's coming up next, so stay with us.
When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. How can we cultivate mornings that align with this Stoic appreciation for life? Today, we present a morning routine rooted in Stoic wisdom to set the tone for a purposeful day. Habit 1. Reflect on the transient nature of life. Stoic philosophy centers on the profound understanding of the impermanence of all things. Each morning before the world stirs, take a moment to immerse yourself in this truth. Find a quiet space to sit undisturbed. Ensure your posture reflects the balance between calm and alertness. Close your eyes and visualize the vast universe, stars being born and dying, galaxies dancing through time. Envision Earth as a tiny dot, considering the rise and fall of civilizations, the steadfastness of mountains, and the winding rivers. Now, focus on your own life, a mere blink in the grand scheme. This visualization isn't to diminish our significance, but to grasp the preciousness and brevity of existence. Understanding life's transient nature underscores the value of each day, leading you to prioritize what truly matters. Embrace the present with love, reverence, and action. Habit 2. Journal your thoughts. Journaling, a Stoic practice, is an intimate conversation with oneself, an act of introspection, grounding, and sometimes catharsis. Start by choosing a journal that resonates with you. Write down your initial thoughts, dream remnants, lingering emotions, or anticipations for the day. This clears mental clutter. Shift to gratitude, listing 3 things you're genuinely thankful for. Beyond gratitude, delve into self-reflection. Ponder Stoic principles, contemplate personal challenges, and set an intention for the day based on Stoic virtues. Habit 3. Set daily intentions, not goals. Goals focus on outcomes, often beyond our control, while intentions illuminate the journey, firmly rooted in our values. After journaling, reflect on the day you wish to experience. Ask, who do I intend to be today? Write these intentions, patience, compassion, courage, for example. They're not tasks, but reminders of the character you aspire to embody, your daily compass. Habit 4. Embrace discomfort. In our comfort-driven world, Stoics recognized its hindrance to personal growth. They advocated introducing discomfort to fortify the spirit and cultivate resilience. By incorporating these Stoic morning habits into your daily routine, you'll navigate life's challenges with grace, appreciate its fleeting beauty, and embody Stoic wisdom in each moment. Habit 5. Mindful morning routine. As you move through your morning routine, whether it's brewing coffee, showering, or getting dressed, do so with mindfulness. Pay attention to each action, savoring the sensations, and being fully present in the moment. This practice cultivates a sense of gratitude for the ordinary tasks that make up your day. With these 5 Stoic morning habits, you'll not only start your day with purpose and tranquility, but also carry the wisdom of Stoic philosophy with you throughout the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Your support through comments and shares means the world to me. Thanks for your time, and have a beautiful day.